Everyone, my name's Eric Hopkins, aka JEL. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So happy Star Wars Day to everybody. If you're watching this on Saturday, if you're not, if you're watching it on Sunday, happy Revenge of the Fifth, or whatever it might be for you here, whenever you're checking out this video. But Star Wars and Lucasfilm has officially released the trailer, the full trailer for the Acolyte series that is going to be releasing in June of this year. So let's take a look at that. We're about a month away from it. I thought we'd watch the trailer real quick. I'll react to it and give you my thoughts. So let's check it out. Here we go.
Last night, a Jedi was murdered.
Uh-oh.
The Jedi justify their galactic dominance in the name of peace. But that peace is a lie.
Okay.
Jedi are being hunted.
She was my student. I trained her. Let me be the one to bring her in.
I'm liking the Crouching Tiger stuff.
This is only a small part of a larger plan. Some sort of shift to tip the scales. It's time to face the
Nice
past.
shot.
Destiny is not decided for you by an anonymous force. If you want to pull the thread and change everything, then pull it.
Ooh.
What are you?
I don't know, but I like the look, though. Huh. All right, so 2-episode premiere on June 4th. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of people are obviously talking about how this looks like it's going to maybe not be a good show. They're maybe not liking it because of the castings or the fact that Kathleen Kennedy is mostly the one spearheading this show or whatnot. But I'm gonna tell you right now, the more and more I see of this series, it really intrigues me, thinking this could actually be a really good show. Obviously, we got to wait and see when the show comes out to see what happens. Obviously, a trailer can be deceiving, but I just feel like some of the hate it's getting online sometimes is a little bit, maybe a little too much. Along with the trailer, they released the new poster for the series as well. I don't know. I'm just getting more and more excited for the show the closer we get to it. Obviously, being Star Wars Day, I'm already a little hyped as it is because I am a Star Wars fan. I've been a Star Wars fan since I was born in 1981 during the height of the original Star Wars trilogy. So obviously, I'm a fan since birth. So I'll always be a fan of Star Wars, even through the ups and the downs. So no matter what they do, I'm always going to be a fan of the series. Are there things that they've done I've not liked more than others? Absolutely. But I like I said in my Bad Batch series review, which you can also check out here on the channel, I feel like that Star Wars has done a lot more good than they have bad in recent years. A lot of people sometimes, they saw the bad, like with the controversial episode 8 and the not so good episode 9, Rise of Skywalker, and then some people might have seen Solo. They weren't too thrilled with it. I thought it was underrated, but I think sometimes some people will see the negative stuff, and then they won't go check out some of the other stuff that they've done, and they miss out on a lot of good Star Wars content, like a lot of their TV series. I'm sure there's been some here and there. It's not been absolutely outstanding. Sure, fair, but nothing is going to ever really live up to the original trilogy for the OG fans, or even the prequels of some of the newer fans over the last 20-some years at this point. 25th anniversary, actually, for the Phantom Menace. And this series takes place 100+ years before Star Wars: The Phantom Menace Episode 1. So, yeah, and the more I see of the High Republic era of this that this show takes place in, I'm more intrigued with it as we go along. Obviously, I didn't really follow a whole lot of the book series or the comics that is basically the only media we've gotten outside of a children's animated show from the High Republic era. So I'm intrigued to see what happens in this new Star Wars era that we've really not been able to explore much when it comes to on-screen content. So I'm excited to see what they do with it. I think it's really intriguing, and I don't think we've really gotten a whole lot of as to what the story is going to be about or anything like that. Obviously, we know that there's a Sith acolyte kind of killing Jedi, and we're trying to figure out why that's happening or who's starting it or who this Sith acolyte actually is. So at least it's got that mystery going into it for the show. So I'm excited to see what they do with it. So yeah, I'm intrigued, and I hope it'll end up being a good show overall. But of course, since it's Star Wars Day as well, Star Wars is also released a new animated short series of Tales of the Empire that came out as well. So if you've not checked it out, if it's very similar to the Tales of the Jedi series. Even I've not watched all of this new series fully yet. I'm about one episode in, but I got to finish it. But yeah, like I said on my Bad Batch review, like I said, it's just the Star Wars animation content that they're doing is absolutely outstanding. If you're not investing in it because it's animated or things like that, please take the time and invest in it because they go through and tell some amazing Star Wars stories. Again, it's some of the things that I think a lot of fans will criticize. They're not probably in depth Star Wars fans. It's more casual Star Wars fans going, "Oh, Star Wars, went off a cliff and things like that." But it really hasn't. There's been a lot more good than bad. Mark Hamill acted like a fool in recent months, and especially the other day. Notwithstanding, I love Luke Skywalker, but Mark Hamill, the actor, sometimes me and him don't agree in certain regards, but I digress. But other than that, I do think Star Wars is in a good place, and I think that they've got some good creatives over there with Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau as well. So I think if you just let them do what they do when it comes to the Mandalorian and Grogu movie and the Thrawn movie coming out, I think everything's going to be great. But I'm looking forward to see what this is. Now, if the show sucks, I'll be right there with you and I'll criticize it along with a lot of the online pundits and things like that who are basically saying it's woke or things like that. I'm just taking a wait and see approach right now. Just because you have females in a show in a leading role does not mean it's woke necessarily. It's perfectly fine to have female leads. There's nothing wrong with that. It depends on what they do with the content, whether it's extra preachy or things like that. So for now, I'm just saying, let's wait and see what happens. And I'm looking forward to seeing what the Acolyte turns out for us. But what do you guys think? Are you guys excited for the Acolyte? Or are you guys kind of along the lines of, I don't care. I don't want to see it. I'm done with Star Wars. Or is Star Wars entertaining you still? Comment below. Let me know what you guys think of the brand in general and what the status is of it overall. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And until my next video, guys, take care and God bless.